Hey guys, thought I'd make a video today. Wanted to talk about something that's really near and dear to my heart. But before I do, I want to thank everybody that has supported me so far. My followers, the people that have donated to me, the people that have encouraged me, and the list goes on. I mean, there's so much gratitude that I really don't even know where to begin. To kind of stay on topic as to what my purpose is with you guys today, is I wanted to put out, I did it. What did I do? Well, I started it. I mean, for Charlie's Tree Angels, L.L.C. One of the biggest, scariest things I've done. One of the most rewarding things that I've done so far. I have so much gratitude. I've got to thank so many people for their guidance, their wisdom, and any support that they've given, no matter how big or small. I mean, the list goes on. So I wanted to talk about this business. Where did it start, and where did this all come from? Well, I've actually had a strong desire to create this business probably a little over a year ago. I had been toying around with the idea. I really didn't have the finances or the ways and means to really start this business. The thought of it, I can't deny it, the thought of it did intimidate me some. And it still does, because I don't know shit about running a business, but I'm about to learn. I'm getting crash course every damn day. But, I had a strong desire to create this business because I really wanted to help the elderly and with their yard and tree issues. This kind of came about because I was delivering meals for Meals on Wheels out in Polk County, and just some of these older folks that don't have any family, man, and they're living on fixed incomes. And I mean, this is the last home they're ever going to have, let's face it. And these people don't have a lot of money, and their houses and yards were so overgrown half the time that houses look abandoned. And then Hurricane Helene hit. And I think everybody has seen enough videos and everything to know how bad and widespread the damage was. And just the lack of response from anybody. And so many people were down and out. And there was just such a need for help that using some of the skills that I had, which was running a chainsaw, was really needed. So much so that, a lot of things just kind of fell into place with this. And again, the biggest one that I have to thank for it is God. I cannot stress that enough. Again, the devastation, I don't need to rehash that. It's time to get past it. And what do? We didn't get a lot of help from anybody. It turned out that most of up to date that has happened has been from just neighbors helping neighbors. Because it was the right thing to do, and we were kind of all in it together. because nobody was getting help and everybody had needs, and so many people were just caught off guard. I mean, really, my hand was kind of forced with starting this business because I really wasn't ready, and I didn't have a clue. You know, I just knew that a lot of people needed help, and so I walked out the door and I started helping people, and it's amazing how it really all kind of happened. You know, it started with just conversations, and then things just started happening, and things were put into my lap. I mean, right after the storm, I didn't even have a saw. Somebody donated me a saw. I still need a better saw, and I need a bigger saw. But the saw that I have, it's a miracle maker. And I am so happy to have that saw. And I've done a lot with that saw, and I have helped so many people with that saw. I mean, it's I can't even explain it all. You can look at through some of my other videos and see some of the work that I've done. Also, I want to just, you know, trying to keep my thoughts intact here, and I actually kind of have an outline, but I keep getting lost in it, so bear with me, guys. But you know, like I said, my hand was forced. You know, I myself needed work. I needed a lot of things. You know, I had nothing when I started this, and things just started falling in place, man. And once I knew that this was my desire and truly probably my calling, you know, like I said, a lot of things had led to this realization. You know, and finally I had the opportunity to create it. I still don't think I was really truly ready, but I felt like I didn't have a choice, and that if I didn't take this step and actually create this LLC, that I may not have had the chance, or it just, I don't know, just the what's the word I'm looking for? I just felt so compelled at the time that it was just, I needed to do it. It felt like it was now or never. So really my hand was forced. And so, you know, so many things have happened. You know, I created a GoFundMe initially, and I just went out with a saw as a person and just started reaching out to people on Facebook, everywhere, and just started meeting people and finding people that had needs, which led to others and to others. And now here I am. So I created this business for you know, some other reasons also. One was just to get some credibility, you know, because nobody knows who I am. And you know, part of what I was doing before was putting out just videos of showing the work I did. I mean, the camera doesn't lie. So, you know, that was the only credibility that I could create, was what anybody could see, because nobody knows who I am out here. I mean, I've been here in North Carolina for a while, but really, I tend to stay to myself. So, you know, people getting to know me isn't the easiest thing in the world. And I've had a few people tell me that. So maybe that's something personally for me to look at, but you know, that's a discussion for another day. Anyhow, you know, but not to mention that I can't work for free forever. You know, that doesn't mean that I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. I do, but I will run myself destitute and be, which I'm not far from now. So, you know, I had to shore up some of my own personal finances and just kind of reorganize because, you know, I was running GoFundMe's and I still will, but it's going to be different, and it's not going to be toward supporting me to support other people as well as supporting the other people that I've had to help. I want it to go directly to them and less to me, but in the meantime I have to have some money to support myself. I mean, you can't fill somebody else's cup from your empty cup. It just doesn't work that way. So, you know, this is a very small God-based business that's had some really killer results for what little bit of equipment I have. Again, I mean, the pictures and the videos speak for themselves. You guys can see it. Now, you know, some of the goals and where I want this business to go. You know, one of the things that I would like to see for this business is that it becomes on the business side, a legit, true lawn and tree business that can sustain itself. I mean, let's be honest. I'd like to be able to start with and hire some employees, and then, you know, regardless of the business side that has to make money, I do still want to have the other side that helps people, whether you're elderly, veteran, I don't care. I mean, it's going to be hard for me because I can't help everybody. And I've had it. That's a tough one for me to swallow. I mean, you know, I'm not God. And as much as I want to be, I'm still not. So, you know, I have to accept that. But I would love to be able to hear about a person that needs the help and be able to go out and get it done. And not have to worry. And them not have to worry about whether they can pay or not. You know, so that's one of the goals. But I would also, you know, like to get some Type 6 brush trucks, which are wildland fire trucks. And with that, I want to get a Viper contract. And I want to go out to some of these fires and help people. I mean, that's where I really got my start in all of this, you know. And it was my very, very first taste of, you know, working disaster responses. So I mean, and it's been probably the only job that I've ever truly loved, you know, which that says a lot, I think. And it's where I learned my skills as far as cutting trees and whatnot, and some of the land management experience and just burning and all that. You know, along with that, I would like to also staff those trucks and create some training for people and more jobs for people, and good paying jobs. You know, as well as still providing, you know, the help for people that need it. But I also would like to expand once I get the Viper contracts from the Forest Service. You know, maybe some exclusive contracts here in North Carolina. I don't know. I mean, that's something I would have to look into. But before I even get to that point, you know, and dabble in it, I got to have the trucks, which right now, just out. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't mean it won't in the future. Like I said, it's one of my goals. But eventually have those on a FEMA contract, if FEMA even exists. But irregardless of FEMA, I would love to have a true 501(c) nonprofit that parallels this business, that would allow me, even if I didn't get a FEMA contract for a certain disaster or whatnot, that I would still be able to go out there under the dime of, that nonprofit. And this business is basically going to kind of be the hand and feet to some extent. And, that's why I started with the business first. Just seems like the logical way to go. The 501(c) is going to be so steeped in paperwork and transparency, especially since I'm going to be controlling both separately. I don't even have people yet for a board for that. So, that's down the road. But again, that is one of my biggest goals, would be, people need help all the time. And, I want to be there. And it's just something that I deeply care about. I'd also like to, I'm still doing some research, cadaver dogs. That I've been through a few hurricanes, actually a lot. I lost count after about 20. And that's in a lifetime. It's, one of the first ones I can remember, I believe, was Hurricane David, which was back in the 70s. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure where I was going with that. So anyway, I just go ahead and wrap this up. So I have a lot of goals for this business, and I want to help you. If you have trees that need to come down, let me know. Message me, call me, reach out. Let's at least talk. You got nothing to lose from that. And if I'm in any way have the capabilities of doing it, we'll knock it out. So I want to thank everybody again for taking the time to watch this video. And again, I'm very grateful to everybody that has reached out to me, talked to me, given me advice, donated, the whole 9 yards, man. All of this has been a God thing. And I truly do believe that this is God's purpose for me. I'll make some videos here soon and kind of elaborate on that, on why I say that. But anyway, I want to thank you guys, for watching this. Please, 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 if you have any comments, suggestions, God, reach out to me, because I definitely need it. Any advice, any opinions, God, anything, just say hi, whatever. Also, if you could, I really need to kind of start getting the word out on who and what I am and what I'm doing, because I'm basically, this is the unveil for this business, and I'm going to start putting it into practice. And so thank you again, truly. And you guys have a blessed day. Love you. Peace out.